could be considered, but they want that early game aggression. They want to have that Grog rotating around, being able to use the power of nature to clear the waves really quickly. So this is just my take on why they chose the Grog. They picked Lancelot as the last pick. I like it. We have seen a lot of successful games with the Lancelot, you know, being able to clear waves really quickly with the taunt rolls, and then, you know, having the puncture to just close the gap between them and the backline. I think the backline here in this case is either the Kagura or even the Hanzo in some cases, where, you know, you're trying to look for the real body. So I guess that's where Lancelot will be really useful to jump to the back line. So we'll see how this game goes, but remember, this is the grand finals. It's gonna be a best of 5 series between Belletron, Battle Angels, and Siren Moon. I'm sure that you fans are out there, and you know, if you want to root for any of the teams that have already been knocked out, it's okay. You still can show your support, comment, and do remember to share the stream. Remember, do like us on our Facebook page at FSL Mobile Games, our Twitter at FSL_GG, and our Instagram at FSL.GG, so that you can get all the upcoming news about the FSL circuit that's currently on hold.
The enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Belletron's just gonna make sure they clear up the waves. Meanwhile, we do see Popo and Koopa indeed playing that hyper carry role.
Request backup.
Not the most usual of cases. The current meta in most of the regions is to put Popo and Koopa as a side laner, although, you know, with the correct amount of farm, Popo and Koopa can indeed hyper carry the match. Just not that easy to catch out as well. Ash is going to be up against this Tamus. Decent lane for the Asmarda, I gotta admit. Meanwhile, mid of the lane, look at the amount of damage. The burst was just too much. And they got the first kill onto the Grog. Siren Moon kicking off a perfect game for them thus far, although the farm is indeed lesser due to the waves being cleared way quicker. Yeah, from Hanzo, who's been able to steal a couple of buffs, I believe. Maybe not a buff, but has been able to rotate a lot quicker as compared to having a traditional marksman. Meanwhile, Lean did manage to secure another kill alongside this Lancelot, definitely working really well out for Siren Moon. Ash, the 1v1 against the Lear. It's really vital that we don't see Belletron Battle Angels fall too far behind. They are ahead by like 500 gold, although I gotta say that Popo and Koopa is running on the support role. Oh, another team fight happening in the jungle right now. Popo Surprise coming up. They get the stun onto Gummy. Uses the Unstoppable Force. They get the Q onto the Kufra. And now they're sticking onto the Lancelot, who's using the Taunt Rose. They get the Q onto the Kagura. And now they're going for the chase on Gummy. A little bit for a chase, but they do pick up the Grog, which isn't too bad. Once again, Belletron Battle Angels falling behind in terms of Qs. Siren Moon trying to secure the turtle, getting stolen away by Ash at the very last second. The Stardust Dance will pick up the Q, or rather the turtle. Because of that, they managed to stay ahead, not only in terms of goal, but I believe in terms of EXP is pretty even, but it's still slightly ahead in the favor of Belletron Battle Angels. And obviously with the turtle steal, that
Launch attack.
will put them ahead even further. Meanwhile, we do see Siren Moon trying to pressure Belletron by as much as possible. Belletron is just
Initiate retreat.
biting back in the mid lane. Venom coming in at a really good time. She has just caught opponents off guard.
Launch attack.
Siren Moon trying to stay in this game by keeping ahead in terms of aggression, but Belletron Battle Angels just making the Hanzo work like a clockwork. 2-0 in this point in time, rotating from lane to lane, trying to win whatever engagement they can. Decent damage on the Popo and Koopa. Real body found out by the Lancelot puncture, not gonna land this mark.
Launch attack.
Phantom Execution did not land onto the Hanzo, although I think even if it landed, it wouldn't have done too much because Venom was at full HP. Pinnacle Ninja State activated. Venom looking for the kill right here. Peels off onto Lean. One more hit should do the trick. And yes, she will get it.
Turtle resurrecting soon. Request backup. Initiate retreat.
Meanwhile, Tamu's down to half HP, forced to use the Cauterin Inferno, although it looks like they are not interested in a fight. They just want to defend against this wave. Top lane, Jawhead against Bill. Though it's a fairly even fight. I guess Siren Moon are pretty much just
Request backup.
trying to hold off Belletron Battle Angels. How funny it is. Like just a couple of moons ago, they were ahead in terms of kills, and now they've pretty much overtaken. Belletron Battle Angels are now going to secure the second turtle of the game. The first one stolen away by Ash at the very last second. As Mother using the forward star moon there to just jump in the middle of it all. Gummy getting stunned up by the Chikundo, although trying to buy some time, and they manage to get a kill onto Popo and Koopa, but Grok's in a lot of trouble. Pixie forced to use the ball charge to get out of trouble there. Venom, they get the ejector, they get the double stun. The puncture does his job. He's got a Phantom Execution once again, missing his mark, not being able to land onto Gummy. Torn Rose comes up, a lack of damage. They do secure the kill onto the Grok, but Lancelot is in a lot of trouble. In Young overturned there as Vivia picks up the kill onto Jelly Char. And now middle of lane, Belletron Battle Angels, they're not stepping down. They want every single kill. The kill is good. The Soul Rip comes up. Asmurder jumping in. One more hit. And the Stardust Dance will pick up the kill onto the Popo and Koopa. Siren Moon's plan has been currently thwarted by Belletron Battle Angels, who are now just finding kills all over the map. But that is a little bit of a sacrificial lamb right there. Kagura going down on Lin, getting locked down. Or rather, should I say Venom getting locked down by Popo's surprise. Bill. Wild charge coming in from Pixie. Not enough damage, but the Stardust Dance will come in. The Falling Star move from Ash secures the kill onto the Cho. Unicorn on the run. Popo surprise once again, saving her for the second time in a row. Jelly Char taking a hit from the power of nature, but it's not enough. Venom just ahead at this point of time. 5-0, building into the Blade of Despair. Pretty sure this turtle will get that Blade of Despair for herself. Meanwhile, Siren Moon starting to move S5, trying to outnumber Belletron Battle Angels. The wild charge is good. It's a 5-man catch out. The ejector comes in. It tosses right on top of the 3 members. And not even the Way of the Dragon will keep themselves alive. 2 members just down in a second, and Venom wasn't even part of it. She was securing that turtle. Vivian just doing a good job at holding away members. on the side of Siren Moon from stepping out of the base. Umbrella to get herself out of a sticky situation. Meanwhile, Ash split pushing onto the bottom. And at this point, Dynamos just can't hold against Asmodee by herself anymore. She needs a little bit of support coming out from the rest of the teammates. But they're too busy in the map, stopping this push from coming up. Once again, Venom onto the backline, trying to go for the kill of the Popo and Koopa. They will find that. Pixie charging up on the power of nature. Decent peel onto Lean. Cho in a lot of trouble, isolated away from the turret. You don't want to be underneath the tier 2. Gets out in the very last second. The wall nearly getting in. Oh, the Phantom Strike comes in, gets the kill onto the Kagura. They get the ejector out. Lean forced to use the flicker to get away, but Unstoppable Force will allow the Jawhead to catch up. Meanwhile, Ash staying alive with Stardust Dance. Ejector onto Cho. Too far away from the rest of the teammates. One more hit, but just out of reach from the Asmodee. And now Venom is on the back line, I think. Oh, just so lucky. Lin did manage to save. Her time was with the Tyrant's Revenge. Agami now tried to go for the buff, still didn't really work out, but it did delay for a bit. Asmodee following up, but it's all a foil. Look at that, the Hanzo with the crit gets the kill onto the Lancelot and now leads the next target, being slowed down. And Hanzo gets away with a double kill. Venom now really fed Hanzo. In Young Overturn coming up, Unicorn dropping really low. Popo and Koopa, third one to fall from the side of Siren Moon. They did manage to walk away with 2 kills on the Jawhead and Asmodee, but that was all just a setup. And a delay for Belletron Battle Angels to get their kills. Or rather those kills, and now they're gonna get the lot. 11 minutes in, they are ahead in 3 or rather 8k in terms of net worth, and obviously EXP just hugely in the favor of the blue side. And Young Overturn comes in, shreds Jelachar down to half HP. And at this point, Belletron Battle Angels, they're looking to play patient, you know, just push in, no necessary diving needed. Respecting the opponents, just making sure they get those necessary kills. Showy Umbrella comes up. Oh, they managed to grab all 4 members of the Young Overturn. And here comes Venom coming in for the final blow. They get 3 kills onto the, or 2 kills onto the back line. And now they're just isolating members of Siren Moon within their base itself. The knockup comes in, the ejector onto Lean. The wall just to stop her. The unstoppable force, but she forces to use the flicker. Now the priority of Siren Moon is to try to take down the Lord as fast as possible. Jellychar doing what she can with the Taunt Rose. She gets another kill onto the Hanzo, and that might be the saving grace. Unicorn getting stunned up by the ejector. The power of nature, too much for Popo and Koopa to handle. And that is 3 tier 3 turrets going down in a flick of an eye. Now Valor onto the back line. Grog now with the power of nature, but not enough HP. Just delaying time for the Asmodee to run away. And although Asmodee, or rather Lancelot, did manage to catch 3 kills out of the engagement. Look at that, the base is naked, it's open, it is exposed. And Belletron Battle Angels are now just burrowing down the necks of Siren Moon. Phantom Execution letting its mark. Good execution coming out from Jellychar. Vivian just lingering nearby, not really committing to anything just yet. Siren Moon's got to quickly push out these waves because Belletron Battle Angels are now all up except for Ash, who's coming up in 10 seconds. Meanwhile, Vivian making moves on her own, gets caught by the Popo. Surprise! Pixie over here to bail her teammate out. The wall comes in, and here comes Hanzo, the executor, and she will get a kill onto Lean. Demon Taunt just doing so much damage at this point in time. Another fight happening in the middle of the base. The Umbrella comes in. They get the Q onto both, or rather the Lancelot, and they might even get the Q onto the Thomas. The Flicker comes in. It catches up the pace, and not only that, it's going to be a double Q onto Unicorn. And I'm afraid this is pretty much GG. The Hanzo pick, too much for Siren Moon to deal with.